guide. My name is Cerberus. Our story begins with King Acrisius. He was warned by an oracle that in time a son born by his daughter Danae would kill him, so he promptly locked her in a tower. But Zeus got in, disguised as a shower of gold dust, thus causing the birth of Perseus. The king found out and, without hesitating, stuck daughter and infant into a crate and pushed it out to sea. Thought it would sink like a rock, but it actually floated quite well, and washed up on a beach on the island of Seriphos. Here a fisherman named Dictys came upon the unusual bit of flotsam and adopted a protective attitude towards its contents, and Perseus had the advantage of a pure and simple role model for his journey to young manhood. Then Dictys' brother Polydectes, who was king in those parts, fell in love with Danae.
"Leave my mother alone,"
said Perseus.
"Fine."
He put it out that he planned to marry another maiden, Hippodamia, and everyone was required to offer a gift to the bride price.
Offer horses, chariots, gems.
"For you to leave my mother alone, I'll give you whatever I have, which is precious little. Horses, chariots, gems, you name it. The sweat off my brow, the gain of my strong right arm. I'd run the marathon if they were holding the Olympics this year. I'd scour the seas for treasure. I'd even bring back the head of Medusa herself if I had it in my power."
Done.
"Come again?"
You said you would bring the head of Medusa, by which I presume you mean the Gorgon with snakes for hair and hideous tucks for teeth. The creature so horrible, her very gaze can turn the mightiest heroes to stone. Well, I say fine. Go do it.
And so it was one bright October morn that Perseus went to retrieve the snake-infested, lolling-tongued, board-tusked noggin of a creature whose very gaze could turn the person gazed upon to stone. Luckily, Perseus had an ally in...
"Dearest Athena, friend and ally, would you kindly help me in my quest to defeat Medusa?"
"Yes, I want her head to magnify my shield's power. Seek ye nymphs who guard the helmet of invisibility."
"And where can I find these nymphs?"
"Ask the Grey Sisters, the Greya, born hags with but a single eye in common. They know if they'll tell you."
"And where are the Greya?"
"Ask he who holds the heavens on his back, Atlas, renegade Titan."
"Okay, and where's this Atlas?"
"Well, that's simple enough. At the very western edge of the world. Here, take my shield. Use it so you may see behind, so you do not have to look directly at Medusa."
Although Athena's directions were deficient in particulars, Perseus was able to track down Atlas.
"Do you know where the Grey Sisters are?"
That way.
"Thank you."
Perseus had heard the version of the story where, though gray-haired from infancy and sadly lacking in the eyeball department, were as lovely as young swans. Disappointed, however, to find himself partaking in the version where they were as ugly as ogres.
"Where do the water nymphs dwell?"
That is ours
To know and yours.
to find out.
Yoink! Now tell me where the nymphs are.
Sticks, sticks! The river Styx in Hades.
The helmet, please.
There is a sack in the helmet to hold Medusa's head. Her gaze still works in death.
It's his eye, Hermes!
Yay!
Thus, Perseus was equipped, one might even say over-equipped, for his task. A quick escape would be essential after slaying Medusa, since she had two equally monstrous sisters, who would be sure to avenge her murder. And they had wings of gold or brass, so at least the winged sandals were a good idea. But if this supernatural appliance guaranteed the swiftest of escapes, why bother with a helmet of invisibility? Because it makes for a better myth, that's why. Yeah. And And so Perseus sought out Medusa's lair, surrounded as it was by the petrified remains of the previous visitors, and he found the Gorgon sleeping. Yes, even though he had the good old magic arsenal, Perseus was not so foolhardy as to wake Medusa. He got away, and I'm not gonna tell you what happens next. If you want to know, then go read it. Yeah, seriously, would you quit doing that?